again.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so we just finished our roof chairs completely, and we are moving on to the next step, which is laying down the support for the walls. I can say like this. We have here our what is asphalt. Asphalt is the kind of glue. Only by the sun it's gonna heat up and it's gonna completely stick to the concrete we have underneath here, and then this is drilled on top. So after we are gonna, when the walls are coming up, we put this over and we stamp it to the walls, so it's completely also waterproofing. And this is pressure treated material, which means it's gonna be more, it's gonna take the water better than what if we would use the white one, the non-pressure treated material. So now we put everything together. We measured the diagonal, so we measured from this edge to this edge and this edge to this edge, and made sure that there was the exact same number, which was 990 or something, and it was perfect. So we were not lucky, it was just perfect.
I wouldn't say it's lucky, because
No.
we just measured it very perfectly.
Yeah. And now we are drilling the anchor screws, anchor bolts, you can say, into the wood through the it's like asphalt, and then into the here. So what is happening here is when you're beating this down, and you're beating it down and then you start drilling it up again, this little metal part is coming over the edge and this is expanding. So this metal part, this one, is going over and expanding. So it's going to be completely stuck to the surface. We did put up a line here, so it's exactly where we're supposed to be, because we cannot really see with this one, and also it's much more safe to make sure that everything is perfect. So now we are just making sure the line is good, drilling the holes and getting everything stuck together. Then I'm taking my compressed air here, blowing away, and also inside the hole, so I'm making sure that there's no debris that's gonna make this a little bit less loose. Another. And then it's basically just to hammer those in. Yes. And we are waiting a little bit with tightening this, because this is already tight now, but we are gonna tightening a little bit later to make sure the concrete has enough time to heal. Because even though it's hard, it's not completely hard like it's supposed to be at the end. So we are waiting until the last moment when we put the walls on to do that.
It's another beautiful day in northern Norway, and Terje has already started to work. Today we are gonna start building the walls for the garage. So he already started to make the preparation.
Yes.
Here you have the bottom of the wall. So he's drilling the holes here, preparing the material.
Yeah.
And then...
Yeah, this is the first plate. That's like the bottom for the wall. So I'm drilling these holes now as the bottom plate as well, to make sure that it fits. And then we're gonna lay it on the ground here through the opening, and we're gonna build the wall on the concrete here. That way everything is gonna be 100% level, and also it's much easier to build there than to build there.
How tall will be the walls?
The measurement from the floor to the top where we put the roof is gonna be 250. So you have to measure a little bit, but I only have this now, so I'm waiting for my brother to bring.
Yeah. Today we're gonna have Terje's brother to help us,
Yes.
Martin.
Yes. So I'm taking now my plank, putting it where it's supposed to be, making sure it's even on all sides, and I'm basically just giving it one good swing with the hammer, and in that way I know exactly where is my point here.
Here
got
you
it
can
here.
see it.
So I'm taking my cup drill here and drilling my first hole.
Martin has arrived.
Hey.
And now we can continue with the next part.
So we are measuring now what we call CC60. It's center to center 60. So Martin has on our first start here, he has on the measuring tape, and we are measuring every 60 centimeters. So
Yes.
6, 12, 18, 33.
So guys now are preparing the planks that are gonna be touching the ceiling, and they did it. The short ones now is gonna be on the top of the long ones, and the long one will be on the top of the short one, so the construction will be stronger, so the lines will be not touching on the same point. We are preparing the walls now. Now I'm cutting the first one. And Sebastian is with us, my stepfather also helping.
Hey.
So now we have a full team.
So now I need 60 more.
60 more.
Now
On it. The first wall is ready to be lifted by us, for strongest people in the northern Norway.
Yes.
Especially me.
Norway warrior.
Yeah, Vikings. So yeah,
So let's try
we're
this.
gonna try to put it up.
Yeah.
Ready?
Let's go.
Oh, heavy.
Oh, this coming for the
Are you doing this like this?
Yep. Feels like marching in the army. Oh, we have to lift it up now.
we
lift it up and put it on that side and on that side.
Yeah.
Ready? Go!
Perfect.
We made it!
Is it perfect on that side and on this side?
Also. Who would have thought? Look at this. Okay, so we are almost done with the second wall, which is much more complicated because in here there's gonna be 2 windows and the doors.
And a door, yeah.
So it was much more to measure and a lot of fails, but we fixed them.
Lot of fails.
Not a lot of, okay, maybe just one, a couple.
Half.
Yeah, so here's the door place, isn't it?
Here's the door place. This we will take away.
Yeah, this is gonna be away, here's gonna be window, and here's gonna be another window.
There will be more that we need to fasten on here, but it's something we can fasten later on when we have it on the on its where it's supposed to be, so we don't have to carry the extra whatever 30 kilos.
Here we have like some extra stuff that are gonna be on the wall, mounted on the wall. But we don't want to lift it and look at me, I'm not as strong. So
We are like 3.5.
yeah, and they put almost the whole weight on me, on my shoulders. So cannot take this extra.
3, 2, 1,
Go.
So as you can see, the wall is standing, and now it's the time to put all of the other parts that were cut. Looking good. Yeah. And perfectly leveled. We call it a day
Yes.
because we don't have enough material. That's the main reason. So
We could do a little bit more, but you know, doing half a wall, that's just unnecessary. So gotta order a little bit more tomorrow, and then we can keep going. We still have the next video is gonna be the back wall, the front wall, and maybe just putting up the roof.
yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will try to put up the roof in the next one.
Yeah.
And then what the next steps is just isolation, walls, windows, everything else. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching. See you next time.
See you next time.